In this video, I'm going to talk about the easiest way to get profitable with your ads ASAP. All right, so this is really the easiest way by far, especially for beginners. If you're struggling to get profitable with your ads right now, if you've tried some complicated, crazy funnels and stuff, it hasn't worked. If you're getting unqualified leads, any of this stuff like this will apply to help you be profitable ASAP. All right, it's honestly the hack. Most people don't do this nowadays, but I would do it if you want to be profitable. If you don't want to be profitable, don't do this. But here's what I would do. All right, so what I've noticed is, most people, they run these funnels. Like, for example, there's the DM funnel where they just send people to your DMs. There's VSL funnels, webinar funnels, etc. Most of the time, you're just collecting or really utilizing someone's email and maybe their social media in terms of the leads. Most people are neglecting getting their phone number. All right, so phone. Now, here's the thing. Consider this. What channel communication has the highest open and response rate? Like, think of it for yourself. Like, what channel communication will you always see, like literally 100% of the time? Your text messages, calls. All right, people see this. All right, calls and texts. All right. So with this information, like, what should you do? Should we leverage the highest open rate channel communication or not? Or should we just leave it to email and social media? No, you should leverage this. All right, so whatever funnel you're running, start collecting phone numbers of your leads ASAP. All right. And then some thought that people will think of, well, like, won't that dramatically decrease the amount of leads I'm getting? People won't want to give me their phone number. I mean, think about it. It's a very small form of friction. If they're not even willing to give you their phone number in the first place, I mean, what are the odds they're actually a good lead? Very small. And so collect their phone numbers. All right, because what I've noticed, like with our tests, all right, with our funnels, usually what happens when you have phone numbers, we 2x to 3x the amount of calls booked. All right, 2 to 3x, like legitimately. All right, so for example, like we've seen, like with our mini VSL funnel, I won't write this out, but mini, for example, we were getting leads, and if we didn't have the phone number, we weren't actually leveraging calls and texts for leads, we would get 10 to 15% of leads to convert into a book call. All right, so that's what we were getting before. And then when we added the actual setting process and we really went ham with it, this number went up to like 25 to as high as 40% sometimes. So, I mean, it's really dramatic. I mean, even like it could be a 4x in some scenarios, but really a 2x is definitely likely. Like, you will 2x the amount of calls you book if you just implement this. Like, that's what I've seen every single time when this is implemented. Because it's like just think about it logically. Everyone sees their text messages. Everyone sees who calls them. All right? And obviously, if you're able to get on the phone and actually talk to them, like the likelihood that you can convert them is so much higher because you can have a conversation in real time. You can customize, your value proposition to the person you're speaking to. And so it's absurd, like how many more conversions you can get. Now, other thing here, like how do you make this as effective as possible? So obviously, like number one, start collecting this. All right, so number one, make sure you start collecting the phone number. All right, in your funnel. Whatever you're doing, doesn't matter what it is, start collecting the phone number. You will just add this in, you'll make more money. All right, period. Second thing, how do you best leverage this? All right, is you want speed to lead. All right, S to L, speed to lead. Basically what that means, and I know like my drawings and letters are perfect. Speed to lead, basically when someone opts in to your funnel, we want to ideally contact them like as fast as possible, like in an instant. Like the moment that they opt in right here, like we want to contact them as soon as possible. So we're going to decrease this gap, make this as small as humanly possible when they're contacted. Because think about it, again, just think logically here. When you click onto an ad, you clicked for a reason. There was something that caught your interest. And also there's something probably going on in your life, some sort of pain, problem that's coming up that you're actively thinking about right now that caused you to click on it. All right, and so the sooner you can contact them, the higher likelihood, number one, they're already going to be on their phone, or device that they clicked on the ad on. And so they're going to be likely to actually answer the phone call or answer the text. And then number two, the pain is still going to be there. The interest is still going to be there. They just clicked on it. They clicked on it for a reason. All right, but if you wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 days, whatever it is, to contact them. Even if you wait a few hours, like there's studies on this. I think there's a study, might be on like the Harvard Business Review. I'm not 100% certain where it's from. But there's studies on this of how like dramatically the conversion rates go up the sooner you contact your leads. And so what we do is we have a Zap. All right, so Zapier, basically just an automation software thing. You can look it up. But we have a Zap go out the moment that a lead opts in, where we get a notification of a new lead with their phone and email. And so we're notified instantly when someone opts in. And so ideally, again, an ideal world, you want to contact them ASAP. And again, if you're struggling with lead gen right now, if you're not booking enough sales calls, this should be your priority. So set up a Zap, contact these leads ASAP, whatever you're doing, just call them up, send them the text. Or you can also set up automations with the text message and stuff. You can do that. But you can start bare bones as well. You can just start with your iPhone that you have. An iPhone actually tends to be really good because the blue messages, like people trust that more than a green message. All right, especially in the United States. All right, it seems like it's more of a real person, not a bot. It's not automated, and so it's more trustworthy. So you get more responses. All right, so that's more more things you can implement there is use an iPhone. But do this. Like speed to lead is huge. And the third thing here is gonna be volume. All right, volume. Now, another like very common thing. This is just honestly a limited belief that stops like so many people from booking more calls and making more sales, is just a lack of volume and persistence. Like for example, like a lot of you, if we were to just implement this right now, you'd probably call them and text them like one time, maybe two times, and then if they don't answer, you're like, all right, well they didn't reply, and then you give up on the lead. What we notice is you want to contact them 7 to 10 times. All right, 7 to 10 times really within 5 days, ideally. All right, 7 to 10 times within 5 days. That's a lot of volume there. All right, and what will happen is you will just get more conversions. That's it. All right, that's the only thing that will happen. All right, there's gonna be some people who don't respond. There's always people that don't respond. Right? There's gonna be people who say stop, like they opt out. There's always gonna be people that do that. But if you simply implement volume, you will book more calls, period. You will. Like 100% of the time. All right, you need to get rid of the limited belief of like, oh, this is spammy or salesy or whatever. Like, that really comes back to your product or service that you're selling. Like, do you actually sell a good thing that actually impacts people and changes lives for the better? If so, I believe it's your obligation to put that in the hands of as many people as possible that need your help. That's what I believe. Like, if you had the cure to cancer, like, I think it's your moral obligation to share that with the world. It would be, like, honestly evil if you kept that secret, right? Like, it's a very painful problem that you have the solution to. So you need to share that. You need to get it out there. One of the ways you do that is through volume. All right, so stop with these limiting beliefs of, I don't want to spam people, or that. Like, it's just a story you're telling yourself. It's not true at all. Like, I like follow-up. If it's something I actually want, I want follow-up because it's going to solve a problem for me. All right, I've had many clients thank me for following up. Oh, thank you, I forgot about this. I was just doing XYZ. Like, humans are busy as well. Humans have things come up. Like, you're a human, you probably forgot to do something one time or another, or you've gotten busy, you're in the middle of something, you had to go do something else. That is what happens a lot of the time. People just forget to book a call with you. And so you need volume to follow up with them and get back in front of them time and time again until they take the action. All right, people will thank you for it. All right, so that's volume. Honestly, if you just implement this stuff, it's the easiest way to be profitable with ads, because you just need their phone number because it's the highest open rate. It's a channel that everyone sees, like literally near 100% open rates. Or imagine if you actually had that near 100% open rates for your other channels. It would be so effective. And this is just so effective, man. So add the phone number, start leveraging it, do speed to lead, do volume. And again, like this typically 2x's, sometimes much more, how many calls you book from the leads you're paying for right now. So do this and you will thank me for it. Now, if you want help implementing all of our actual paid ad system so you have predictable calls booked on your calendar every single day with qualified leads, I will help you with everything A to Z in terms of the exact ads to run, the funnel, how to implement a setting process that actually works, and how to scale that funnel as well. All right, so if you're interested, go ahead and click the link below and I'll see you there and we'll talk soon.